We are on a most sacred, glorious journey. A journey where we feel that human consciousness, which is necessarily ego consciousness, is actually this is false consciousness, ego consciousness. Ego consciousness means that consciousness is not pure. There is some mixture in it. And on this path, the consciousness keeps shedding the impurities of lust, anger, attachment, greed, jealousy, all those, and it starts becoming pure, holy. That's pure consciousness. The pure consciousness is God's consciousness. And what an experience it is. What an opportunity it is. And what a blessing it is. So without experiencing who we are, to live life and then depart from here, while living in ego consciousness and never knowing who this was whom I have been calling I, is such an unfortunate happening. But how blessed we all are that He has put us on this sacred journey. Whosoever becomes a watchman and stays at the heart area, stays at the gate of the heart, stays at the gate of the heart. Gate of the heart is actually just behind our heart. There's a small place which takes us inside. It is called Street of Ishq, Street of Love, Prem Gali. Whosoever remains at the heart one day the doors are opened to him. The divine opens the door to him through the heart area, just behind the heart. And we enter into the street of love. That street takes us to our being. That street takes us to our being. So the way to our being is through the heart, through the state of ishq. Just enter through the heart. You cannot enter into that state through the mind. You have to enter through the heart. Through the state of the heart, we enter into the inner world and we realize our being. So the path to our being is through the heart, and path to the universe or God is through our being. Path to our being is through the heart, and path to the universe or path to God is through our being. We are on this journey. Brave people undertake this pious transforming journey, and the divine's grace upon us makes us brave. To have the courage to change ourselves, to have the courage to die, become totally new, it requires real courage. Courageous people, only courageous people undertakes this journey. Others are not determined enough. They can fall off the path today or tomorrow or 6 months from now. No. Brave, brave. And heart is brave. Heart is brave. Only those will enter into the state of ishq who would be there standing at the door, waiting for the door to open. So we must go to that door and stay at that door. This requires courage. Courage. And we must listen through the heart. Listen through the heart. Upon whom He has His grace, His mercy. They are known as His people, the divine's people. They are no longer slaves of the world, no longer they don't follow what society tells them. No. They are not people of the world. Their world is totally different. We are the temple of divine light. The divine light. Ego consciousness. I'm a divine light, but my thoughts always remain ego-centered about me, about my identities. The ego consciousness always wanders in an horizontal level. This thing must be understood very clearly. It keeps wandering parallel to the earth horizontally. So the ego consciousness always travels, wanders around horizontally. Same like identifying with different people, different countries, different things. And that's why we never change. We remain the same, and this consciousness is bound to have conflicts with. Because of this consciousness, it's wandering around just like aimlessly. It's bound to have conflicts with others. Conflicts with relationships, conflict with others, conflicts of countries and all this because of this thing. And its behavior remains bound by anger, attachment, lust, ego. And the same behavior remains throughout the world, throughout our lives. Same behavior. No growth ever takes place. In order to transform ourselves from ego consciousness to God consciousness, the path is vertical, upward. Upward, straight like an arrow. And on that path, the consciousness starts becoming pure and expanding. Previously, its world was only small world, family, friends, people at work. Now it starts expanding. The transformation only happens through actions, through walking that path. Nothing changes if we do not walk that path. The path, the vertical path. HKL is not about just talking about humility, kindness, and love. It is becoming that. It is realizing that I am this. It is recognizing that I am. As we start walking this path, vertical path, we would start feeling that I am becoming humble. I'm becoming compassionate. I am becoming kind, loving, peaceful. The ego consciousness which travels horizontally can never become peaceful, can never become free of lust, anger, greed, attachment, ego, all those things. So first thing we should very clearly understand that we cannot recognize ourselves that this is a God consciousness by remaining where we are, by remaining in that horizontal consciousness. While living there in ego consciousness, we can never become humble. We can never become kind. We can never love anybody pure love, purely. Pure love, without any reason, expectation, or desire. The very first step is to take exit from this horizontal consciousness, horizontal way of consciousness to the vertical path. Vertical path. Transformation will only occur if we take exit and start walking. So from now onward, whenever we talk to anybody, we should make sure that we remain at the heart area. When we listen to anybody, we should listen through the heart. Instantly our lives will become peaceful, fearless. Fearless. Those who keep standing at the gate of the heart and sincerely, patiently stay there. That we must keep rooted, grounded at the gate of the door. At the gate of the door. That's strange. At the gate of the heart. As the trees never move, may there be storm, hail, flood, whatever. They may be broken, but they stay there. One day, the Divine opens the door, and Divine has pure love in his treasure. And he gives pure love in alms to the one who had been staying at the door of the heart. He doesn't charge us anything for the alms of pure love. And he blesses us with pure love according to the intensity of our desire. to travel that path. HKL is not just to talk about this. HKL is to experience, is to recognize that this is me. Let us commit to transform ourselves. That's all. Let us commit to practice. Let us commit to take action. That's all. If we do not commit to it, there's no way of reaching anywhere. Our consciousness, the way to merge our consciousness with the divine consciousness. Within this body of yours, the boat which takes you upward, this is how your consciousness will merge with God's consciousness. Within you, the divine light is burning. Go within. See that for yourself. And keep that burning. Day and night, that divine light keeps burning. It never becomes tired. It never becomes tired. How to merge with God? We are on a journey. How to merge with God? Oh, my beloved, this life, I'm in darkness, but you are telling me it's a night where the divine light is burning. This is a night where divine lamps are burning. We all are divine lamps. We all are burning divine lamps.